No puedes jugar boxeo es presentado por Sayer, la marca que desde 1930 viste los puños de los campeones. Por The Aquino Destinations, destinos de ensueño.
David Tetrol, it's always a pleasure to talk with you, but let me start with this. It looks like impossible to have Manny Pacquiao from Korea and here the Korean fighter. I mean, only Thriller Fight Club can make it.
Well, I mean, I appreciate that, Ernesto. It's always
Yeah.
a pleasure to speak to you, and we appreciate you coming to our event tonight. It's a real pleasure.
I asked to Manny Pacquiao, how is the feeling of the world of boxing without Manny Pacquiao?
Yeah.
And he told me, I miss boxing,
Yeah.
and we miss Manny Pacquiao.
We do.
But you bring Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah, and that's the whole thing. Like, our whole idea here with the hologram face-off,
Yeah.
the hologram press conference, you know, Triller wants to be on the bleeding edge. You know, we're taking on innovation, finding ways to reach our fans, get them interested in our product, and, you know, bringing Manny Pacquiao back to fight a martial artist who's an expert in the martial arts is a real testament to the way that we think and the way that we kind of want to change the sport and be disruptive. You know, and we kind of look at this and we say, you know, back in the 70s, there was an imaginary match that was out there.
Yeah.
Muhammad Ali versus Bruce Lee. Who
Yeah.
would win that? A lot of people were interested in seeing that.
Of course.
So we're doing our version of that with a legendary fighter,
Yeah.
you know, 12-time world titles, you know, so it's against a martial artist. You know, we're doing something that's clever and it's going to be a lot of fun, and I think people are going to be entertained, and it's actually going to be a great fight.
I totally agree. How's the feeling like a man who knows very deep inside the production? Because I was like, oh my God, Manny Pacquiao,
Yeah.
this hologram. Share with me, please, the production side.
Yeah, well, the production side, you know, as I said, you know, during our presser, our CMO from Fight, Kim Hurwitz, she had a long-standing relationship with the owner of Proto Studio. Right?
Okay.
So we're here at the Proto Studio.
Yeah, beautiful.
They have the hologram technology. We came into the studio; it was fully equipped with all of the equipment that we needed to pull this off, all the proper lighting. So, you know, it looks like $1 million production,
Yeah.
and it's done in a manner. We have experts, you know, on our team that are producing this, and you know, that's one of Ryan Kavanaugh's key tenets
Yeah.
with Triller Fight Club
Definitely.
is the production value, and he really has showcased that in many of the fights that he has put together.
I totally agree. You mentioned during your presentation that Thriller Fight Club have some plans in order to bring the lineage of greatness too.
Yeah.
Not only these, we're talking about Jose Luis Castillo Jr.,
Yeah.
Roberto Duran Jr., I mean, Tommy Morrison Jr.
Yeah.
But what else? What else is coming?
Well, we have a Future Stars
Yep.
card that'll be in November. That'll be some
Nice.
really up-and-coming future talent. We're still building that card out.
Yeah.
Then we have another Lineage of Greatness the week before the Pacquiao fight.
Beautiful.
And then going into 2023, we're working with a number of opportunities to kind of take our business to the next level. We've been talking about No Puedes Jugar Boxeo to do many things, you know, down in Mexico. You're a link to Mexico, so that's a very important part of it, part of our business. So we want to do consistent fights from Triller Fight Club that really push people to the blockbusters that we're going to be planning for next year. And those blockbusters are going to be global. We'll be doing things worldwide. In the Middle East,
Yep.
we could be in Australia, we could be in
Definitely.
many places in the US. You know, we're gonna, but we're going at this from a very strategic standpoint, and we're really carving out what we are planning for the new year. So we'll be making announcements, probably, you know, closer to Christmas time about what our plans are for 2023. But they're going to be impressive, and I think you're going to be excited to be part of it.
So Santa Claus is coming, definitely.
Santa Claus is coming to town.
It's coming to town.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this, because you are part of boxing history, and we need to tell this, because the other day I saw a post when you mentioned, hey, I was part of this, the Civil War.
Yeah.
So many documentaries with Canelo, mano a mano.
Yeah.
This being said, in your opinion, how is the future for boxing? I mean, what we can bring to boxing in order to bring a new generation of people? Because I truly believe that boxing is really old.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, yeah, I think boxing is really old, but
Yeah.
there are a number of rising stars
Yeah, I agree.
out there, and you know what we're doing at Triller right now is we are working with a handful of very strategic promoters.
Okay.
And we're trying to open the door so that we can put great fights together and not be in a situation where we're kind of locked to a full stable.
Yeah.
That's and there's a lot of merit in having a stable, but we're trying to go into a different direction to where we're going to be able to bring world championships together by linking to, like I said, strategic promoters across the globe, and we're solidifying those relationships.
Finally, dear David, thanks for the invitation. By the way,
Yes.
I have my VIP.
Great.
Thank you very much.
You're
But
very
again, David Tetral, you are the only man in boxing who had the opportunity to show to the world the Mexican American talent, the Mexican boxers, and I really appreciate that because no one understands the market better than you. When you work in another company, when we met you, you totally understand the importance of the Mexican American market, the Mexicans. So, this being said, in your plans, how important is this market for you?
Oh, it's a very, very important market, and like a big part of that strategy that we're talking about is with the promoters that we're talking in Mexico, including yourself.
Thank you.
Is we want to be able to export that talent beyond LATAM, right?
Gotcha.
So what we want to be able to do is work closely with those promoters. Put our Triller dynamic, our marketing machine, our distribution machine into the hands of those promoters. Take those fighters into the United States, take them into the UK, take them into Germany, take them but we're going to do that strategically. We can do that either through pay-per-view on Fight. We can do it through subscription service, through Fight Plus, or we will do very specific deals, territory by territory, with the specific networks or TV stations around the world.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks for I'm a Mexican, you know that. Thanks.
But
in the name of Mexicans.
The talent in Mexico needs to be exported beyond LATAM. That's the whole important part.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
And thanks for the feeling that be next to Manny Pacquiao.
Oh,
I always touch.
That was
almost
a great
touch your
question
hand.
that you asked him.
Yeah, I like it, right?
It was awesome.
It was good. What about the world of boxing without Manny? David, it's always a pleasure because I truly believe in you. And thanks for everything that you are doing for boxing.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you for all of your insight into Latin America.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Si te gustó nuestro contenido, suscríbete a nuestro canal de YouTube. Y si no te gustó, también. No puedes jugar boxeo.